Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays Time Guesser. Managed to get top of the leaderboard yesterday. Let's see if we can do it again today. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have... It's not Donald Duck. Is it Donald Duck? Or the female one? I'm not sure. Maybe it is Donald Duck. It probably says here. Oh, it is Donald Duck. Is this the Walk of Fame then? Or is this a Disney thing? Oh, yes, it's the Walk of Fame because this is the Mann Theatre, so it's definitely in Hollywood. You can just see this here. That gives it away quite easily. So we can put that in. The location we know pretty much bang on where that is. Quite a common theme for these pictures. So it's on Hollywood Boulevard, and there's the Mann Theatre. I think it's usually around this side of it that we get the location, but it could be anywhere along here. We could look for that glass building opposite. Could be this one. So we could be just about here. Yep, I think that'll do. We could be at the other end of the building, but it's not going to make a huge difference. So now the year... So it says 1934 here, but we're not in 1934. Is this Walt Disney? I don't actually know what Walt Disney looks like or when he died. It could be. I'm thinking the year is actually here. I'm just trying to work out what it is. If it's his birthday. Oh, well, we can work that out. 50 years in... So, 50-year anniversary of his birthday. So, we're going to 84, the year I was born, I would assume. Just make sure my math is correct. Or maths, I should say. I'm English, not American. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah, I think that works nicely for this outfit that this guy and this particularly mullet style haircut works nicely for there. So I think we will go 84. I didn't know I was born on the 50th anniversary of Donald Duck. That would mean it was the 90th anniversary of Donald Duck this year. Okay, here we go. Yes, spot on. Perfect location as well. So it tends to be around the front entrance area that we get the early ones particularly, but I thought they would have moved a bit further away from there by now. Okay, Disney's Donald Duck setting his footprints in cement outside the TCL Chinese Theatre on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, next round. Okay, we have what looks like German. Buchmann... Bacariel Conditori. Yeah, it looks Germanic at least. Yeah, mineral Wasser. Wasser is water in German, so it has to be either Germany, Switzerland, or Austria here. Which one? Augustina over... Does that say Zurich? I think it might say Zurich. I'm not sure though. Kind of fits for the building style. Augustina again up there. That must be the restaurant that was sat outside here. Any other clues before I jump into Zurich? I believe I have been to Zurich, but when I was quite young, I'd have to ask my dad to be sure he would remember if we've been there or not. We did travel to Switzerland quite regularly. Well, not regularly, but it was on our way on. We used to camp in this area a lot when I was a child, and Switzerland was one of those places we'd go to occasionally. So we'll go in Zurich, I think. I think it's the only option here, just based off that little clue. Probably the old town might fit nicely for this. Somewhere like here. I don't know if we've got this restaurant still exists, but Augustina. Do we have a street name visible anywhere? Don't think we do. It would be down here if it is. No, it's possible to find this. This restaurant may still exist, but I don't think we're going to bother spending the time looking for it. We have more restaurants here. Just trying to find if there's a more restaurant district or street that would be more suitable. A few here, but yeah, this doesn't look really like a restaurant area. I might regret changing that, but I think we'll go on this street. I'm looking for like a curved street because this street clearly curves, although not in that direction. Maybe here. Okay, we'll go for that. Now, what year is this? It's black and white, but it's quite deceptive. Looking for flares. What kind of cameras are they carrying? So it's an SLR. That is an older camcorder. Suits don't help. Ray-Ban style glasses here. Black's almost 70s, 60s style, but I don't know if the rest of the fashion matches that. I don't think it really does. This girl's outfit and hair seem more late 80s. And that kind of matches the big hair over here. Do we see jeans? We wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think this could be any earlier than that. That camera seems quite old, but I'm not really too familiar with cameras from that era. There are shoulder pads on this lady's dress, which was quite a late 80s, early 90s thing as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go about 90. Probably about the time I was a kid and visiting this place. Around 90. Let's go for that. It's 92. Decent location. Not quite right. We're down here. Does that restaurant still exist? Augustina. No, it doesn't look like it. Augustine Juice Market. Maybe that's the area. Possibly. I don't know. Okay, decent guess though. Just a couple of years off. Okay. We have a bank here. Seska Narodny Bank. Seska. Is that Hungarian or is it... What do we have here? Let's have a look around. Segway tours of where though? I wish... Oh yeah, it's Czech I think. Is that a CZ? I think that might be a CZ. I wish I could see it again. We've got a number plate back here, but the country code is just cut off, unfortunately. I think that would have been a good clue there. I kind of think this language, Seska, kind of works with Czech. This would help us. Yeah, CZ. We're in Czech Republic, so more than likely Prague. Not sure where. I have been to Prague, but when I was about 16 years old on a school trip. Yeah, I think it's more than likely, given the size of the city and the fact they've got Segway tours, would suggest it is Prague. If the map will load properly for me today. Where are we? Prague. Okay. Probably fairly central. We could be near the Charles Bridge. The Charles Bridge is over here. Maybe just not too far from the square where the astronomical clock is. I remember that. Maybe in the new city hall here. We could be on a square here actually. So is the astronomical clock on a square? Yes, it is. So I'm just checking to see if this pattern of the road works. Could be somewhere like here. Yeah, I think that'll do for here. We haven't got any street names, I don't believe. That might be a street name. I don't really know. It's too small to read. Now, what year are we in here? It looks pretty modern. Obviously, the segways mean it's not too long ago. Is this a Mercedes A-Class? I think it might be. I had one as a rental car for a while when someone crashed into my car. They're fairly new. Any other newer cars? I don't know if there's any dating system on Czech number plates. Doesn't seem so. Phones, non-visible. No, it doesn't look like it. I think we could be anywhere from 2015 up to present day here. I'm not sure how long they've produced this I think it is a Mercedes there, because it could be an Opel, actually. I'm not sure. That sign almost looks like an Opel on the wheel there, which would mean it'd be an Astra, probably. Or a Corsa. I think that a 2018 guess might work, but I'm just hoping it's not this year, because I really think it might be. Don't see any phones, can't really help me there. Nothing on here to give it away. Sushi restaurant. No. Okay, so we're gonna go 2018 and just hope it's not later. It quite well possibly could be. Or should I go 2022? I might regret this. I'm going to change it to 2022. Let's go for that. It was 2015. I should have stuck where I was. That was stupid. We weren't in that square, but we were over here. That's not too bad, though. Location was decent. So, tourists on a Segway tour in Prague. I don't know. The modern cars I'm not so good on unless it's a car that I've owned. So, okay, this is an interesting one. It's a canoe on the road. Very old vehicle as well here. Na man e tre Jan ban hotelet. Could be Dutch. It could be Scandinavian. Alon Nation. Any other language to go off? Not really here. Scala. I can't read that at all there, unfortunately. Really not sure on this as to where we could be. These sweaters that these ladies are wearing seem more Scandinavian to me than they do Dutch. Could this be a Denmark, Sweden, Norway? Don't see any unique letters that you would get in those countries, though. Could be about to lose a fair amount of points here. The street is very wide, which makes me think it's not Amsterdam. It's too wide for Amsterdam. And these buildings, although they are the right kind of height, they're quite broad rather than the narrow ones you would get in Amsterdam. And I don't see any of the typical little overhangs they use for like taking furniture up through the windows. This is going to be a killer on the points, this one. What does it say on the number plate? It's not helpful at all. Norman ir. Jern Banner Hotelet. Looks like Scalarata. Should we go Copenhagen? Really don't know. Or Sweden, Stockholm. Well, I think I might go Copenhagen just because it's more central to these areas. If this is Iceland, I'm going to be annoyed. But no, the building style doesn't fit for Iceland. So I don't think... But I think Copenhagen would work. We haven't had a round in Denmark for quite some time, actually. Let's go on the central area. But at least it's central to these. So we're covering ourselves off. It could be Helsinki. The language doesn't really, other than the double L here, doesn't really seem Finnish to me. Just not enough language to go off here. It's a tricky one. Now, the year here. We've got the older style wagon wheels. Pretty much open cab at the sides. So fairly early here. These look like 20s hats to me. So I think we're probably early to mid 20s. Wish I could see this vehicle that's up here to get a better clue off that, but This style hat and this style hat do seem quite 20s-ish. Yeah, let's go. Let's go bang on mid-20s, 25. Hope it's not into the 30s. I don't think it should be with those vehicles. Could it be earlier? It could be a little earlier, but I'm not sure. Let's go for it. Oh, it was Copenhagen, but it was 1913. Wow. That's early for that style hat. It makes sense with the wheels on this vehicle, but the fashion threw me off big time there. Well, at least we got the country, but that's ruined our score. A group of people riding in a horse-drawn carriage on I can't say that. Children's Aid Day in Copenhagen. Yeah, it had that Scandinavian-ish feel to it, but 1913. It's incredible that. Just that hat, these hats threw me off so much. Okay, never mind. Okay, we've got Chinese here. We're more than likely, this is San Francisco, straight away looking at it, I think. Oh no, and not. Is it? Could this be Japan? Hold on, let me just double check. No, I think it is. I'm just questioning that the font made that look more Japanese, but it is Chinese characters. And we have dim sum. We're on a big hill. We're actually in America. So yeah, it is San Francisco. Just questioned myself there after that mistake. So is that the Golden Gate Bridge? I don't think it is, because the Golden Gate Bridge is red, but we're definitely in the famous Chinatown in Hong Kong. Not in Hong Kong, in San Francisco. Whereabouts is the Chinatown? I think it's this bridge we're probably looking at. I'm sure it's labelled here somewhere. That doesn't go any bigger. I'm sure I found it before. There's Japantown. I don't think it's in Japantown. Could be on the hill here somewhere. Ah, there's Chinatown, so it's a bit further down. So yeah, it would make sense we are looking that direction towards the bridge here. If we look at the satellite, yeah, that kind of lines up. It's one of these streets. I'm not sure which. We are up towards the top of the hill. Can't really tell gradient on these roads, though. Can we see if there's anything crossing it? I'll have a look for a street name here. Sometimes we are able to find them on shop windows and stuff like that. No parking, street cleaning doesn't help. Sometimes they do say the business address. Not seeing it yet. It's just dim sum. I do enjoy some dim sum. Nah, I don't think I'm going to find it. We do have what looks like a bridge down here. Is that a footbridge? Maybe. Crossing the street. Don't know if there are any. Look down these streets. Is there a park down there? Not really, but we have got some trees, so this street kind of does work for that. Well, I think I'll just leave it there. I don't think I'm going to pinpoint it exactly, but we can't be too far away here. Now, what year is this? We're going to have to go off American cars, which is never my favourite thing to do. Just looking at the fashion quickly. We don't have dates on the number plates. This is a Toyota Sienna. I've never even heard of that. We don't have them in the UK unless it's under a different name. I think early 2000s, these cars. Early to mid, possibly 2005-ish. Could be. Did just notice this is a one-way street, so I want to make sure that I'm on a one-way. See, this street is not the correct direction, so I do want a street that is a one-way street that heads down to the bay towards that bridge. And none of them seem to be. Is Jackson Street? That seems too wide to be a one-way. Let's have a look. It could be a one-way. We'll go on that street then. There's a house at Delicious Dim Sum there. Ooh, could we be right there? Just a bit further back. House of Dim Sum, is that on our right? Maybe, but we'll leave it there because I see Delicious Dim Sum here and I just saw that on the map, so that could work. Okay, so I think I'm going to go a 2005 to 6 here with those vehicles. Let's go 2006. Oh, bang on. Oh, perfect location to finish. That was worth finding that shop there. That was lucky. And a perfect year, I guess. Okay, a view towards the Bay Bridge in San Francisco, Chinatown. Good strong finish. Shame about the previous round. Okay, 45,165. Decent, considering there was a definite couple of tricky rounds in there. Okay, let's have a look at the breakdown, see where we lost the points. 2 perfect rounds today. First one, the Man Theatre, very easy. If you played this game for a while, you'll know that one. Plus, the year was easy to work out. Next one, 2 years off in Zurich. Lucky for that little sign. I wasn't sure about the location, but just written in the background. Then the next one, 7 years off in, was this Czechia? Yeah, in Prague. Unlucky with that, I guess. It was a tricky one to date, that. And then the next one, a disaster. Great location, but 12 years off. That's no good at all. Really difficult one there. And the last one, perfect location, perfect year, decent finish there. Okay, I'm sure someone's going to have beaten this on the leaderboard. Just has to get that the Danish round to beat it, really. Let's go for it. Let's see. We have Figbug, well done, 47,200. Relander, 46,400. Duda, 45. Myself, 45. Quite a tight grouping. Figbug's best there by far. Fridge, 43. Kluger, 41. Ibguts, 41. Wacker, 40. Panda, 38. Gus is the TimeGuessr admin, same person. Okay. Yep, that's well done for those that beat me there today. Couldn't stay on top of the leaderboard, but just terrible year guess there. That's what always lets me down. It's one of those rogue years that I miss completely. Okay, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.